Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll go to the counter play. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Now adjusting. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So South Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they swarm him under.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Makes one man miss. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid tackle. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaker.
Off he goes. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But if you have to defend everything, you have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they're able to get him on the ground. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They want to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The run to the right. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Pulls his way forward. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. From the gun on third down. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, South Carolina! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. LSU quick to the line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got his man quickly.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this other.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the single back. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Going up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Reads it, fires complete. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.